now I'm really happy to introduce. There you are. There you are. Okay. To introduce Sharon Bridgforth. And Sharon is a resident playwright at New Dramatists. Her piece, Blood Pudding, was produced in the 2010 New York Summer Stage Festival. She is the 2010-2012 visiting multicultural faculty member at the theater school at DePaul University. Sharon is the author of Love Conjure Blues and the Lambda Literary Award-winning The Bulgine Stories, Redbone Press. Could you say that again? Yeah. Okay. She has released her performance text, Conflama, and her workbook, Silk Mantras, Activating the Divine Design for Your Life, as ebooks. Sharon is co-editor of Experiments in a Jazz Aesthetic, Art, Activism, Academia, and the Austin Project, University of Texas Press. Sharon also served as a 2009 Mellon Artisan Residence in the Department of Performance Studies at Northwestern University. She is the spring 2014 playwright in residence in the University of Iowa's Playwrights Program. Now I just have to say that I had to edit this a little, but Sharon, like the other artists in our program tonight, are just so damned accomplished. So I think I said, Sharon's current work in progress, River Sea, has received a 2012 MAP Fund Award and a 2012 National Performance Network Creation Fund Award. I see so much incredibly powerful ritual and the sacred in your theater work. So it's a great pleasure for me to introduce Sharon Bridgforth.
Good evening. Good evening. I want to thank Jahira. Where are you? Oh, thank you. All the sponsors and all the people that worked to make this event happen this evening. It is a real honor to be on program with Jewel Gomez and Lorenzo Herrera y Lozano. And it's a privilege to be here. I want to thank my partner, my life partner, Omi Oshun Joni L. Jones. Yeah. And Lori Carlos. I think I got my PhD in how to live as an artist sitting next to Lori in the rehearsal room and in the car going to the Whole Foods. And, you know, I often, my work really, really what I explore is love, healing, and memory. And one of the things that I often wonder is, how did I get here? How did I make it? How did I make it out? You know, because I was just a wild, drunken street kid. And I grew up in LA, raised by people that had migrated from the South. And you know, I must say it is also such a privilege to be here because the work that so many of you did was there for me. So as I began to work and try to embody healing and love and memory, there were places for me to look. And so many of you have done so much work, and I thank you, and all of those that surround us and hold us. I'm so grateful. And so I'm gonna read from 3 different pieces that I've kind of taken snippets of and put together like a quilt. And really my questions are always, how does one survive trauma that cycles through generations? How does one learn to love themselves when they've been taught that they are wrong because of who they are? How does one live in love and the knowing that love surrounds and carries us what are the prayers that have been prayed that I might be able to see, to hold on to. So those are the things that I'm really wanting to talk about with these pieces. I keep dreaming this dream, this man lady, this mermaid. He, she come to me in my dreams. He, she, black, black, like a most beautiful night sky. Eyes shining like stars. He, she, skirt deep blue, dark like he, she skin. Look like he, she, hair got 1,000 fishes and pearls hanging all the way down past he, her behind. This man, lady, he, she, come to me in my dreams, take my hand, pull me down, down, down to the bottom of the ocean. At the very bottom, I see things like down there is all these people, all them people, plus so many more. They take up all space and time. They down there, they look at me. They eyes, they pierce. I know they trying to tell me something, but I always wake up right when they open their mouths. Right when they open their mouths, fishes and pearls flow out. I always wake right when I see that, always I wake wet, not from sweat, with sand and seaweed, and one of the black mermaid man lady, he, she, pearls on my pillow. I remember I born. I remember juking with the moon. I remember jumping in the water. I remember hiding in the trees. I remember hanging in the sun. I remember gold and chattel. I remember glitter and smoke. I remember I remember. When I see me standing across the room, peeking round corners, sitting at dusk, in the breeze and mirrors with broken skin, in my dreams, when I wake, all I do is remember. I remember I born. I remember calling me back. I remember I come screaming into this world, bringing what was, with silent cries and whispers. A fallen star, they say. I come here bearing everything all at once. Again, me. They took he drum, he make another. They took he drum, he make another. Cut and carve and stretch and lace, a little late till it knew, then drum. You could hear it cross town and town with scare old massa who send they take that drum and that one, then beat him and take drum and beat him and take drum and beat him. Still, he make another and another, then drum. Then old massa send they take he thumb, toss in jar like for pickling. Still, he drum. Like he daddy, he gran before crossing, he still drum. So massa send they take other thumb, still he drum. They take he finger every time, still he drum. Till none left. They seal jar, placed on kitchen table, where many have to pass. Remember, stay in place. Then all wee hours he sit and rocking back and forth, cries soft, closed eyes, rocking till some full moons pass one night. He run to dirt trail, tween back of big house and field, jump center with feet, make sound with mouth, make sound low to the ground, legs bend, feet he spin, fast, stir dirt, make dust, loud and loud. Overseer come but can't get close. Dust and wind raise hit face. Old massa run scared. Old massa with gun and whip and more overseers run through house, run in kitchen, trying to run out the back door to stop that drum. But can't get out the door. In kitchen, by table, old massa he gun and whip and more overseers stuck. Legs won't move past the table, holding the jar. Very still. No smile. Isadora, the conjuration woman, head unwrapped, let thick gray braids stand round face and black eyes on black skin. She stand there, hold jar, no smile. Old massa can't move, Not even curse, can't raise fists, whip, gun. Overseers can't beat, can't drop draws and act the animals they have been. Can't make no tie and cut and burn and starve and sell and kill like usual. Isadora stand there, watch old massa eyes get big when he noticed she holding that jar which is empty. She move her eyes to the table where scraps from lunch still scraps, and them eyes get big at the plate now empty, 'cause he know they done fed him them fingers. Him eyes roll back in head, drummer feet too fast to see, dust whirl, raise the wind knock kitchen door open, lift old massa high in the air, drop him down, fall flat on the floor. Overseer's been knocked down too, wind lift massa high up, drop him down. Isadora still, watch. Lift bam, 10 times this go on, old massa pass out, overseers too. Till old massa's spirit float round the room, slam down into his body on the ground. Then old massa open his eyes. He ain't old massa no more. He just John Harrison. Overseers dead, dead, dead. Isadora say, they gonna come back slaves next time. We leave. Every one of us, we leave that night. John don't say a thing. We just walk off. Ain't no plantation no more, not never since that time, not on these grounds. Us, we come here. This been our home free for a long time now. The quilt needed a little sewing. So thank you. Okay. She was a boy, born a girl, till she became a man, then a woman, now both. I. He was a girl, then a woman, till she became a young man with flowing hips and hair. I. He a boy, then a man. She, she a woman, I, him. She perfectly made for us. We, him, she, boy, girl, man, woman, man, young woman, spirit, girl, man, child, boy, grown. Now. Him, she, now. He, her, now. We, us, I. My daddy, he hang from the tree. Neck snapped, skull open, skin ripped from dragging. The fists he used and fight on the ground, still clenched. I smell he flesh burning. I feel mama in hideaway, watch. I taste they hearts ripped and broken. I know this not like the story I've been told. I know this like I there. That's why I'm mad at mama in the north. After all that, after my mama and daddy left our very home, left everything and everyone that ever loved us, left everything pure and beautiful, left for the promise of no Jim Crow and Klan and terror and rage. After all that, my daddy was lynched in the north. And mama's still there. Ain't no way to feel all that make me feel. What do it mean when all hope and promise can be wrenched away and burned? What do it mean when you make your life in the ashes? When I saw Sweetie Jr. curled up under the tree at sunrise, holding a tablecloth like it's she blankie, I knew that fool had tried to drink with Honey Pot and them. I have tried to tell Sweetie Jr., you can't drink with Honey Pot and them. Honey Pot and them professional drinkers. They have tasted and perfected they drinking. Got a science to it. Keep a level of it in the system at all times. Sippy cup always full and available. Never mix or try out new drinks. Never guzzle. Never act a fool, or at least not from drinking. They foolishness, just regular ignorance. Anyway. You cannot drink with Honey Pot and them. We all know the fact of that. Sweetie Junior done learned the hard and lasting way, which is why I didn't even say told you so. Sweetie Junior wasn't no good for 4 days. Bloodshot eyes, mind poison, couldn't eat nothing but toast and coffee, just a lean and everywhere she went. Yes, sir. Some things only a professional can do. We only understand about every 10th word come out of old Kenny Sharp mouth these days. Good thing is he done repeated himself for so god dang long, we can put it from memory together anytime we want. Except every now and then, old Kenny Sharp surprise us. Like on this day, we sitting on the porch, he eyes closed, smiling, till all of a sudden old Kenny Sharp open, he eyes, stand, face sky, say. And in the middle of it, she fell in love. Her song shifted the beauty she refused to feel, made her next note raise the blanketed bits of what was. In the moaning, she cracked. Without warning, her calloused heart betrayed her, opened. Things that used to be still spiraled, uprooted. Her strength-bearing sorrow broke in questions to God like, why? The pull away she leaned on before crumbled into shards of memory. Grief fell around her feet. Her ghosts released, took the heartache with them. Her stolen innocence returned, anchoring a new song, till the light became her, and she became herself. Dirt in the blood, dirt in the blood, dirt in the blood, dirt in the blood. Where it go, where it go? Can't remember, can't remember, can't remember. Turn left, no see, right, 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 left. How it go, how it go, how it go. I can't remember. I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it. Mama said, always pray. Always pray. This is what I know, this is what I know, this is what I know. Circle, 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 dirt in the blood, I clay. Salt in the night, I moan. Deep from belly, I rain. Waves crash, sun, I stand. I tried to preparate Sweetie Junior for her visit to she grandnana. It sounds sweet. Baby, you gonna go visit your grandnana. Except grandnana crazy. And she a killer. And shit, we all scared of grandnana. Grandnana is Sweetie Junior, Big Mama, Big Granny best friend. They both old as a circle in the tree. You got to take the train to the road that take you to the county, to the walk, to the boat, to the other side of the swamp, to get to the trail behind the woods, to get to Grandnana's. Grandnana don't like company. Except for some reason now, Grandnana hell-bent on seeing Sweetie Junior. Grandnana sent word from the woods. Don't ask how. Nobody don't like to think about that. But Grandnana done sent words from the other side of the swamp for Sweetie Junior to come right now. Po girl don't know to be scared because she ain't knowed she had a Grandnana till now. Who my Grandnana, Big Granny? Who my Grandnana? Sweetie Junior asked. The girl, Mama, Big Granny, take the hook in the cane, pull Sweetie Junior in, look she in the eye, smile, spit on forehead, kiss face, then push Sweetie Junior my way, nod we on. Just before we right foot out the door, Big Granny say, you more than you think you is, little old gal. She take in Sweetie Junior long time, look like she tear up. This make us all pause. Ain't no account of Big Granny ever crying. We decide we seeing things. Anyway, Big Granny take that cane, push we both out, slam the door. We outside in sun and wind, feel strange. Sweetie Junior say, uh-oh. I grab she quick for she get a mind to run. Sweetie Junior ain't gonna be the cause of Grandnana coming out the woods for my ass. No, no, baby, not today. No, not so in ever which no. So I snatched that ass up, and off we go. To the train, to the road, into the country, to the walk, to the boat that go to the other side of the swamp, to get to the trail behind the woods to get to Grandnana's. It a long trip. Lucky for us, Sugar packed us a sack lunch. Sugar packed us up some fried chicken and biscuits and fat tomatoes and some peaches and some blackberries, and we had some salt peanuts and jugs of water, and well, we ate good. Finally, at the tip of the trail behind the woods to get to Grand Nana, there stand Grand Nana, hands on hips, full moon eyes, hair hanging like 100 thick black ropes down she back. You couldn't tell nothing for sure by looking at Grand Nana. Didn't nobody know all the old of Grand Nana? Hell, didn't nobody really know, was Grand Nana a man or a woman or both? But what we did know was not to cross Grand Nana. Anyways, Grand Nana stare, snatched me out my thoughts. Grand Nana looked me in the eye, long time. I'm just standing there, held just beyond Grand Nana eyes, till right when I feel like I could truly see her, like I could truly see who she was. Right then, Grand Nana smiled, gave me a sack lunch and a hug and a push, and snatched Sweetie Jr. down the trail. I snapped out of whatever I was caught up in and ran. Back over on the other side of the swamp, to the boat, to the road that take you to the country. Soon as I step off the train, there stand Miss Mama, David, old Caney Sharp, the girl, Mama, Big Granny, and Delroy's, who Honey Pot must have sent to drive the old people. We stand there, speak in silence. Then they get to moving me along with their canes and smiles. To this day, I don't know all of what that meant. I don't know why they picked me to deliver Sweetie Jr. to she Grand Nana, but I know for sure it was a long time before we saw Sweetie Jr. again. And when Sweetie Jr. did finally come back to us, she wasn't Sweetie Jr. no more. She more like that black mermaid man lady. I think Sweetie Jr. and she Grand Nana merged. Grand Nana went away into Sweetie Jr. Sweetie Jr. come out more she himself. But that's a whole nother story, yeah. So I have one more little bit to close. Honey Pot, what you call a front runner. What you'd have to know is that actually there is 3 of them. There is Honey Pot, Miss Kitty, and Sweetie Jr. They tend to the night, because somebody have got to tend to the night. Ever since Sweetie Jr. come back from she time with she Grand Nana, the 3 of them move like full moon and wind and waves. They be talking to the night, do what need to be did. Look just as careful and carefree as they please. Look like Sweetie Jr. come back from she Grand Nana tasked to that work in the night. Apparently, Sweetie Jr. come from a long line of night keepers. Say they could trace it all the way back to before and before that. Sweetie Jr. line quite special. It what makes Sweetie Jr. used to act a fool sometimes. I calls it the crazy gene. It's that part that is so special, that piece of magic buried so in the blood, so deep that if you don't use it, it explodes your mind. Sweetie Jr. got that. Lucky for her, lucky for us, she time with she Grand Nana straighten out she crazy. Lined up genes and mind and blood with the forces and memory powering through her. One night, I tipping round Honey Pot, Miss Kitty, and Sweetie Jr. business in the night. I stand watch they in full moon and wind. Right when sun began to peak, they reach out, snatch me into the center of their circle. They circle me and sing, this is why, this is why, this is why we here. This is why, this is why, this is why we here. They move so fast, they clapping so loud, they singing so sweet. This is why, this is why, this is why we here. They spin me right, this is why, this is why, this is why we here. They turn me left, this is why, this is why, this is why we here. They stomp, they shout, this is why, this is why, this is why we here. They say, love. And that black mermaid man lady come down. She come down with sunrise and wind, with full moon halo and swirling song. That black mermaid man lady come down, take all space above and around. Take me, wrap him she self so tight round me, him she become me, And I stand, I'm moving so fast. I stand, I'm moving too. I stand, I clapping so loud. I stand, I singing so sweet. I spin, I singing. This is why, this is why, this is why I hear. I turn, this is why, this is why, this is why I hear. I stomp, this is why, this is why, this is why I hear. I shout, this is why, this is why, this is why I hear. I say, this is why, this is why, this is why we hear love.